Good morning to one and all. Let us begin with Standard 4th English, Part 1. The name of your lesson is Alice in Wonderland, and this is Unit 4. So, this is a novel written by Lewis Carroll. She is an English writer, and she has written this story about this girl called Alice who falls down a rabbit hole, and then she enters into a world of fantasy and a world that we can never ever see in real life. We can just imagine. So let us read and find out what fantasies she has mentioned in this lesson. So let's begin. Alice in Wonderland. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly, she saw a white rabbit scamper by. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." One day, Alice was lying under a tree and she was with her sister, and she was lying there and her sister was telling her one story. She was reading a story from a book. Suddenly, Alice saw a white rabbit. Scamper by means jumping and passing by, running by. She saw that that rabbit had pink eyes and the rabbit was wearing a blue coat, which is unusual. Mostly rabbits don't wear coats, but this rabbit was wearing a blue coat. And then what did he do? He took out a big watch from his coat pocket and he was in a very hurry, and he spoke to himself, "Oh dear, that I am getting late." So this was something unusual that Alice saw about the rabbit, because rabbits normally don't wear coats and they don't carry any watches, and the best thing about it was that rabbits don't talk. So this was all something unusual that Alice saw about the rabbit. You can see the picture of the rabbit. He's wearing a blue coat and he's got a big watch in his hand, which was in his one of the waist pockets of the coat. Let's continue. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. It could talk. It wore a red waistcoat and it carried a watch. Alice wondered, a talking rabbit? A rabbit who wears a waistcoat? Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. So as I just said, Alice started wondering and she found something different about this rabbit because it could talk and it was wearing a waistcoat. Waistcoat is which is worn inside the coat. He's wearing a main coat is blue and inside there is a small coat which is called the waistcoat, and that is red, and he had a watch in his waistcoat. So she started wondering that how can a rabbit talk and wear a waistcoat. So she was burning with curiosity. Burning with curiosity means she wanted to know, she was eager to know why the rabbit was like that. So she followed the rabbit wherever it went. She followed that white rabbit. The rabbit started running and Alice followed the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. The rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. So as the rabbit was talking to itself, and what was it saying? That it is getting late. So the rabbit started running and Alice also started running behind the rabbit. And suddenly at one place there was a rabbit hole and the rabbit popped into that hole, and even Alice jumped into the hole behind the rabbit. And the rabbit went on going down and down and down the hole, and in the same way At the back was Alice. Alice said aloud, "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth." She wondered, "Will I slip through the earth to the other side?" So, as Alice followed the rabbit in the hole, she kept on falling down and down and down and down. And as she was falling down, she started feeling that how much down she had fallen, so many miles, and where is she going to land? It must be the center of the earth, or she is going to another part of the earth. She started feeling like that when she was falling down. Thump! Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw a white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, "Oh, my ears and whiskers! How late it's getting!" So, as she was falling down the rabbit hole, she was feeling that she's going miles and miles down. And where is she going to land? And suddenly she fell down with a voice, thump, and she landed on some dry leaves which were a pile down, and she did not get any hurt because she fell on the pile of leaves. Then she looked around her. Suddenly she saw that white rabbit again, and again it was in a hurry and it disappeared somewhere, and it was saying that something hurt his whiskers and ears, and again she heard that he said that he's getting late. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15 inches high. It was too small for her to go through. Now she had fallen on the pile of leaves, and when she saw around, she saw that white rabbit again, and it was again in much hurry. And when she got up from that pile of leaves, she saw that there was a small door. And what was the height of that door? Around 15 inches. 15 inches is your big scale, steel scale, around that height. So that was very small for Alice to enter into. She could not go through that small door. She saw a glass table with a golden key on it. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight, it fitted. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. Now, what happened when she fell down and she saw there was a 15-inch door and she could not get into it? There was a glass table at the side, and there was a golden key on that table. So Alice took that key and she tried to open that small door. When she opened the door, what did she see inside? There was a lovely and beautiful garden, and she had never seen such a beautiful garden ever before. Now you can see in this picture, Alice is so big and the door is so small, and she's peeping through that door and she can see a beautiful garden there. How she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. So when she peeped through that door, she wanted to be into that garden because it was just beautiful. And there were lovely fountains also inside. So she wished that she was in that garden. But she could not even get her head through the doorway. But the door was so small that her head also could not go through and put her head in. So it was so small. "Oh, how I wish I could become smaller," she explained loudly. So she wished for herself that I wish that she was very small and she could enter into this beautiful garden through that small 15-inch door. That is what she was wishing, and she expressed it very loudly, and she told these words to herself. So this story is from Alice in Wonderland, novel which was written by Lewis Carroll. She is an English writer. Now we see a few new words. First one is scamper, second hurried, third popped, fourth disappeared, and fifth is whiskers. So I hope children you've understood this beautiful fantasy lesson story about Alice who had entered into a wonderland. So your homework in this part is that you need to read this lesson at least once or twice. So thank you and have a nice day.